Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today we have some more win-loss games. So I'm going to show you a game where I lose, then show you a game where I win, kind of show you what I did differently. Seems like down below in the comments you guys really like this style of video, so here's some more. So this is a series. I'm playing RMD, Frost Sub. We're playing against an RM Pally, Fire Sass. And here are our games. So first ones and sewers. Our general strategy is kind of go mage, but keep options where we, swap to the Pally or swap to the rogue available if, say, the rogue is out of position without a trinket, or, Pally makes himself into a nice swap target, then boom. My druid called out for a block there onto the Vendetta, so I do it at high life to, preserve my life. And that's all good. The problem is we haven't really been able to make a nice swap to Pally or Rogue this game. So far, we've just kind of been training the Mage, and in a straight-up training Mage battle, they're going to win every time because their Fire Assassin with much more single target, consistent pressure. We get a pretty nice swap to the Pally there. Couldn't steal his Aura Mastery there to actually land a kick or anything, so we used all of our cooldowns and we basically didn't force anything. Here I pop my temp shield and I'm forced into an ice block, so it's really bad whenever you have to temp shield and ice block, because those are your two defensives. So if you have to ice block, just ice block, don't temp shield and then ice block. So that was really bad of me. I should have just realized I had to block, not tempt, and then blocked. Right here, we're definitely on the back foot. We pretty much don't have any cooldowns from them. My Pally blinds, or my Rogue blinds Pally, trying to make things happen. I go for a sheep, get kicked, go for a ring, get kidneyed. Just can't make anything happen here. Can't land any CC. So that's another problem. The Rogue wasn't cycloned. The Rogue wasn't CC'd. Any type of CC onto that Rogue, I would have been able to land the CC on the Pally. And here's already triple sheep here. So that means a clone or a cheap shot or something on that Rogue needed to happen. Anyway, try to get something going, and I just get trained down. No blocks, no cooldowns left. We pretty much get demolished. So going into this next game, we definitely are like, okay, we need to do more swaps. If it's going to be them training me and us training their mage, we're going to lose every single time. So what do we have an advantage in? We have higher burst. We're sub and frost. We can swap more often, and our burst is higher. So we have to swap to the Pally more. We have to swap to potentially the rogue more. And sit on the mage in the meantime, so he doesn't just get to do whatever he wants. He actually does get the flame strike here on me. I'm in a pretty bad position, actually, pretty far from my druid, but I'm waddling my way over. Rogue opens up on me, set that mage to my focus, and we get a huge opener right here onto the Pally right away, which is very nice. Get him to pop wings, trying to spell steal that freedom. I do get it. Waiting for Pally to pop his Aura Mastery so I can try to spell steal that as well. He pops it and I spell steal it, so this is already going much better. We do get the Aura, get the spell steal, so the Pally's still low. I am forced into my ice block though, just because that Vendetta cooldown is just so insane. I do survive out of this Vendetta though, spam sheep the mage up a little bit. Pally goes into a full blind, casting a ring off the blind, land the ring, and now we do a swap onto the rogue. So Pally swap, rogue swap. Pally is forced to bubble sack to keep the rogue alive here, and that's actually very, very nice. So now the Pally has no bubble sack, wings, here to use, a freedom, here to use his big heal, his Aura Mastery, whatever. Rogue's playing adaptation. We notice that the Rogue's playing adaptation. We're like, oh my gosh, Pally has no bubble. Rogue has no adaptation. Let's just make a nice clean swap over to this Rogue, and we might be able to win the game. So we get a kidney onto the Pally, a clone onto the mage, a sheep onto the Pally out of the kidney, Common Storm into the Ice Nova, into the spam Ice Lances, and we kill the Rogue. So very nice game there. Basically what we changed is we swapped a lot more. So here, going into this third game on Black Red Cold, we have that in mind, but we'll see what happens this match. Rogue opens up on me. We're trying to do that. We're looking at the Pally as best as we can. The Rogue gets cheap shotted into a sheep, and we open Pally. So here it's almost like we almost forced the opener onto the Pally. We still do get wings, which isn't too bad. I don't get the spell still in the Aura Mastery because they cover it, because our CC wasn't, completely covering Rogue and Mage. And overall, we used all of our cooldowns and we just got wings. Not as good of an opener because, We overlapped blind and sheep there, and I'm forced into an ice block. So not only did we overlap 2 of our primary CCs, I'm also forced into a block. So now the Pally's on DR, and this game is just looking terrible so far. They already have a block. We pretty much don't have any defensive cooldowns from them. It's just looking really, really, really bad. Pally goes into a kidney, trying to get some type of damage off into it to make this Pally swap work. I sheep the mage first. Pally gets pretty low here, which isn't too bad, but he gets another Aura Master heal off, and I couldn't spell seal it because I was full kidneyed. Pop my temp shield, and I'm forced into an ice block. So this is what I kind of talked about the first game. Right there, I thought I could save my block by just temping an ice barrier, but I had to go into my block anyway, so now I wasted temp shield and ice block, so now I don't have either. And everything's gone wrong. Also, my rogue just got sapped. I don't know if you guys saw that, but my rogue got sapped by his rogue. It was sapped on his vanish. I remember him talking about that last night when we were playing these games. So just everything that went wrong this game. Sapped on our vanish, overlap temp and block. Pretty much a bad opener. Couldn't spell steal anything. Overlap blind and sheep. So yeah, that we had the right kind of strategy going into it, but couldn't end up, making anything happen with that many mistakes happening. So that's okay. So going into this final game here on to Tolvaron, definitely looking at that Pally because he's pretty juicy, and also for that rogue. The mage, I don't know if we've ever killed the mage. Maybe like once or twice have we gotten a kill on the mage, like ever. So mage can die, but basically I should die before that mage ever dies, essentially. So okay, rogue goes into a clone, going for a sheep here onto this mage if I can, and I want to get onto the Pally as soon as possible. So Nova the rogue and the mage, orb this Pally, Comet Storm, huge damage onto this Pally, running closer to him so I can Belf if he Aura Mastery, something like that. He pops his Aura Mastery, I do Belf it, and I get to spell steal the Aura Mastery. Pally's getting so low. Oh, there's my Belf, force the bubble. So we actually got bubble here in the opener. And Vendetta comes on me, so I pretty much just ice block. And if I block every Vendetta, that's not too bad. That basically means I'll die third Vendetta, but that gives us, whatever, like 6 minutes to kill or something like that. So it's not the worst trade in the world if I block for Vendetta. And that's kind of when I like to block, even if it's at kind of semi-high HP. So here, I'm trying to get another swap onto the Pally. Mage has his combust up here. I don't know if I steal it. I'm spam sheep the rogue. The mage is cloned. Get some decent damage to the Pally. I steal that freedom. I'm going for maybe a blink CS here on the Pally. Looks like I'm looking for it. Can't get it. Pally tops himself with that Aura Mastery heal, and I'm just sitting full kidneyed here behind the pillar. Getting drilled by this rogue and this mage right now. I really like Pally still though because he has no bubble. Rogue still has trinket available. Mage doesn't, but Mage still has that cauterize and his ice block, so Mage isn't going to die for a long time. Double cheap here on the DPS, kidney onto the H-Pal. He gets bobbed, I spell steal the bob. Mage does offensively block, so that opens up him as a kill opportunity here in the future, but we're still kind of tunnel visioning this Pally. Because he's so low, just bobbed himself. He has no bubble. I block that CC and I actually blink CS the Paladin. Spell steal that freedom. Trying to get him nice and slow here. Kona cold him nice and slow so my rogue can catch up. Finish him off with some rogue damage there. So beautiful game. The swaps are what win it for us. First game, can't just go mage. Swaps win it for us. You can't force the swaps too hard. And just can't overlap too many things or else we'll just lose. So pretty awesome matchup. Hope you guys like this kind of series where I lose some games, look at it, and then go into some wins. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys like it. Thumbs the video up if you did. Thumbs it down if you didn't. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!